बेसी टाइम नहीं 7 मिनट ଅଛି 11
अभी यूट्यूब आरंभ हो रहा है जस्ट गिव इट ओके यू कैन स्टार्ट नाउ
दिनर सुरुज तुम रातिर तारा तते न देखिले जीव जीवनी परा आरे कालिया धीरे धरा रा रा रुरु रा 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 रुरु रा रा सुखर सपन तुम दुख पासरा तोते चाहे चाहे आखिलु हरे भरा आरे कालिया धीरे धरा रा 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 रुरु रा 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 रुरु रा 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 मोर आशार बाड़ी अंधलोड़ी तोरे पाई चलुछि बाट उठी पड़ी आनिलु जदि जाय पानिया अड़प थरुटे आसी देर देख सरू गड़प कड़ा माड़ी करे मो सुनाटा परा झंझी बैसाखी तुम मेघ आसरा आरे कालिया धीरे धरा रा 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 रुरु रा 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 रुरु रा 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 खराइले छाइले मेघ ये जाने केते बेले कोके जोग एठी नई एठी पानी तथापि शोष पानी रे मिसिनी बोली तुलसी बस विश्वास को नहीं जमा विश्वास परा चांद दिसिलाणी एबेली भिव खरा रे कालिया धीरे धरा रा 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 रुरु रा 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 रुरु रा 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 रुरु रा रा रुरु रा धन्यवाद।
बहुत सुंदर we have 2 more minutes I think मनोज भाई टेक ओवर
नहीं हम आसो आवाज 2 मिनिट अछि सभी से तुमे सेकंड भजन गाय कर स्वामी जी आसी गरणी मु देखि परछि किंतु तुमे भजन आ गोटे गाय करो
मोर सेकेंड भजनटा माँ को ऊपर अच्छी माँ को सब रूप उपरे
छोटे गिरी गाइब हाँ
जय जगत जननी दुर्गति हारिणी संकट तारिणी माता भवानी माता भवानी माता भवानी जय जगत जननी दुर्गति हारिणी दुर्गति हारिणी संकट तारिणी दुष्ट विनाशिनी माता भवानी माता भवानी काली कपालिनी मस्तक मालिनी काली कपालिनी मस्तक मालिनी संत जनकारिणी दुष्ट विनाशिनी माता भवानी माता भवानी जय जगत जननी दुर्गति हारिणी दुर्गति हारिणी संकट तारिणी माता भवानी माता भवानी माता भवानी महादेवी महाकाली महेश्वरी महादेवी महाकाली महेश्वरी महालक्ष्मी सरस्वती उमा गौरी महाभय महाविपदवारिणी महादेव हरवानस मोहिनी माता भवानी माता भवानी जय जगत जननी दुर्गति हारिणी संकट तारिणी माता भवानी माता भवानी माता भवानी थैंक यू
हरिओम धन्यवाद धन्यवाद अभिप्सा समस्त को स्वागतम आमे शांति मंत्र टिके उच्चारण करी स्वामी जी को स्वागत करिबा ओ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै मोर भूल क्षमा चाहूँगी
तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ओम शांति शांति शांति
धन्यवाद स्वामी जी समस्त मु स्वामी जी दुई पद इंट्रोडक्शन दबाक चाहूँगी अभिका यह एक औपचारिकता किंतु आपण माने समस्ते जानते स्वामी जी गत थर आसी हमकु तांकर अनेक उपदेश दे जाइछंती Swami Sharanananda is currently stationed as the resident Acharya at Chinmaya Mission Chicago, Badri. Since 1993, he originally hails from Puri, Odisha. Prior to the Chicago location, Swamiji has served Chinmaya Mission centers in Anugur, Rourkela, and Calcutta. In India, he was initiated into sannyasa by Pujya Guruji Swami Tejamanji, the past head of Chinmaya mission worldwide. He conducts yogasana and other scriptural classes during Chinmaya mission family camps in America and Canada. Swamiji likes to be with children, so he is going to give us the discourse today on spirituality in parenting. Swamiji's loving and humble personality is a great source of inspiration to all who come in contact with him. And let us listen from him today on his most beloved topic, spirituality in parenting. Swamiji.
समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं नीलाचलनिवासाय नित्याय परमात्मने बलभद्रसुभद्राभ्यां जगन्नाथाय ते नमः। नमोऽस्त्वनन्ताय सहस्रमूर्तये सहस्रपादाक्षिशिरोरुवाहवे सहस्रनाम्ने पुरुषाय शाश्वते सहस्रकोटियुगधारिणे नमः। सहस्रकोटियुगधारिणे नमः। हरि ओम। Pranams to all of you. ज्ञान बाबू, मनोज बाबू और समस्त को मोर हृदय प्रणाम। आज हमारा टॉपिक होची स्पिरिचुअल parenting. Of course, parenting is not a big thing for us because we are doing the parenting for ages. For so many years we are doing parenting, and somebody to teach us parenting, that is not a good thing at all. And again, we are not the parents, and we will teach to the parents to become parents. That is, it looks like a little odd, but there are a lot of things to know. Though we are parents, but what are the things required? What is the qualification needed to become a parent? It is not that one has to marry, one to husband, one has to wife, then only one will parents. Is it that is the qualification or anything else? Those things we'll discuss today. First thing, this world is we tell it is a material world, but actually it is a spiritual world. You know, there is our Deepak Chopra, he has written in one place that we are not human beings trying to have spiritual experiences, but we are really spiritual beings having human experiences. Let me repeat, we are not human beings trying to have spiritual experiences, but we are spiritual beings having human experiences. So this world is not a material world. Scriptures tell it is a spiritual world. It is made of spirit, not matter. Matter and spirit, they are related to each other, just like the water and the wave in the ocean. How the water is connected to the wave, in the same way, matter is connected to the spirit. Matter has a form that we call as wave. Water has a form, we call it wave. That wave, we can never remain away from the water even for a second. It will be born in that water, it will stay in that water, it will die in that water. It cannot die in something else. It has to die in that water because it is born from the water only. And who will support? Something else cannot support. That water has to support the wave. Okay. Keeping this in mind, our entire lecture is based upon this principle, that this is a spiritual world. This world is nothing but the expression of the spirit in different forms. When we talk of parenting, we have to bring a man and woman into consideration. And they're married and they have children, then we become the father or mother. So this, to become a dad and mom, nobody can announce that I am the dad. Nobody can tell that I am the mom. Like how we are telling, I am the mother, he is the dad. Or she is the mother, he is the dad. Like how we tell. But actually, Mom and dad, we cannot declare on our own that I am the mom or I am the dad. Somebody else has to tell that I am the dad or I am the mom. It is a degree that is given by the world. To become a mom and dad is really a certificate that has to be given by whom? Not a person who is 94 years old, who is born maybe 1 hour before. He has to give, oh, this is my dad, this is my mom. It is a certificate. It is recognition. One cannot tell to oneself, to everybody, that I am the dad and I am the mom. No, it is entirely dependent on a small child. The child may be born from us or may be adopted by us. It is not necessary that child has to born, then only mom and dad. No. If you take care of somebody, there are one time, I was coming from Atlanta, it was Thanksgiving time. And when in the Atlanta airport, somebody saw, and since we are wearing the Acharya robe, he thought that we are from India. Of course, we look Indian, so there is no problem. This person is trying to send a small child, maybe 2 years old, with her grandma, with his mom. The boy with trying to send the small child with his mom to India, so that the mom will give values to the child. They are from particular state in India. And the elderly mom, he is taking the child and going to India. Okay. And suddenly she saw me in the airport. And then we got to talk, because we had to wait for a long time for the plane. Then we got conversant. Then this man is telling, can you help my mother to board the plane in O'Hare Airport, the Air India? I said, yes, suppose, yes, no problem, I will help. But the day we came, that time the flight was so late. And it's a big story, I don't want to tell to all those things. He could not take the flight at Air India, he could not take. Door is closed. By the time we reached, door is closed. Now where she will go? I don't know anybody. I don't know anybody. Now she has to be kept somewhere. I thought that if somebody cannot go in the plane, if they miss the plane, then the airlines will arrange their stay in some hotel. But they told us, no, we will not arrange anybody's stay. Then where she'll go? It was night 12 o'clock, because flight was cancelled. Then we reached the airport at night 12:30 or something. Where she'll go now? I am to bring to the mission. And I don't know, I don't have a ride, because I have not asked for any ride. Because I was not expecting that it will be late. Somebody else will come, and that time is already gone. Now I don't have phone, nothing. Then I am to bring the lady to the mission, old lady to the mission with the child. And next day there is no flight. One more day after the flight is. Then who will take care of the baby? We don't have milk. I don't take tea or anything. So there is no milk. I don't take milk at all. Now the baby has to take milk. And grandma has to take bath, and then I have to hold that baby. It went for 1.5 days. Okay. Then I have to do everything for the child, change the diaper, everything we have to do, because she cannot do it. Thank God, after one more day, then she went in the Air India, she went to India. But no, what I'm telling, mom and dad can be anybody. It has no link with the marriage, it has no link with having a child. Anybody can be a dad to anybody, anybody can be a mom to anybody, provided somebody is accepting other person as the mom or dad. Okay? That part has to be there from the very beginning. We should not declare that I am the mother and I am the dad. No, that is a false ownership. False ownership. And exactly that thing is told in a parenting. The very basis of parenting is this, that in chapter 9, sloka number 17 of Bhagavad Gita, Lord is telling, Pita hamasya jagatah mata dhata pitamaha vedyam pavitram onkara ruksama yajurevacha. Lord is telling, Pita aham asya jagatah. I am not only the dad, Pita, the father of one person or one entity, but of the entire universe. Pita aham asya jagatah Pita. I am this jagat, the father of this entire universe, not one or two people. Then who is the, okay, you are the dad, that is okay. Then who is the mom? Ahamasya jagatha pita, mata. Also, I am the mother. I am the mother, I am the father. Oh, maybe, but somebody else may be supporting. No, dhata. Then somebody else may be the grandfather. No, I am the grandfather. Pita ahamasya jagatah mata dhata pitamaha. Then we have not seen anybody who is the father, mother, the supporter, and the grandfather. We have not seen like that, or grandmother. Vedyam pavitram onkar. One can know from onkar only, from Om only one can know. Where it is? Ruk, Yajur, and Sama Veda, and Atharvana Veda. So that is, our father is not whom we are telling as mom and dad. Really, that is not they are not the parents. They are just, we may call it caretakers or adopted parents. Nobody has, they are not our real parents. It is only in the hospital that because you have not created anybody. You know, our body, when it is created in the mother's womb, see how many activities are going on. To create one candies and the biscuit. You know how this Parle company, how big it is? Huge company. So many machines, electronic things, God, 100 things going on. Pollution, then digging, noise. But within a human body, a child is created. Nobody knows even how it is created. Even we don't know. Even we don't know. But once the child is born, millions and millions of nerves are connected, millions of the arteries, how they are connected. There are so many capillaries. Everything is there. We don't do anything if it will be told, okay, you put the hand, dad put the right hand, and mom put the left hand. Then you tell that it is my child. We'll fight there, whether the left hand will be on the right side or the right hand will be on the left side. We'll create a mess out of that child. We cannot create even a hair. But which we cannot create at all, we take claim over that. This is my child. Here is the first problem. First problem is this one. We are not the owner of children. No. We are the caretakers, no doubt. Caretakers. Children are born through us. We have not created them. We are just like a passage, like how there are different stations are there. Children are going through different stations. But when they are coming through us, we think that we have created. But that is a lie actually. That is false arrogation. They are not ours. For that reason, if you want the proof is in our home. When the children, we tell it is my beta, my beta, my beta, my Krishna. When they're small children, we'll put a peacock feather on them and we'll put some dress from India. We'll bring some dress and we'll tell them dance, do this dance, that dance, sing this song, that song. We'll take picture and send India. See to our parents. See what you have done to us, what we are doing for our children. We want to impress them that we are much better than you. Okay, and the child will do everything. Child like a puppy. You tell sit down, sit down. Get up, get up. Sleep, sleep. Play, play. Come here, come here. Everything like a puppy the child will do. But once the child is become like 7, 8 years, the moment you will tell, beta, you sleep in your own home, this bedroom I have spent so much of money for to make this bedroom for you. You sleep here. The child will tell, why? You know why the child is telling why? That means the child is trying to make us understand that he doesn't belong to us. He doesn't belong to us. We are trying to take the ownership. He is an individual created by somebody else. For the first time, he will tell why. That means he is claiming his individuality. That keep off. Enough of this puppy business. You have done up to 8 years, you did all that and I tolerated and that is okay. And I gave you that liberty, but leave me alone. We don't understand that language. We try to be very strict. No, you are mine. Whatever I will tell you will do. In this way, we try to deal with that child, but at the end we'll fail surely because the child is not ours from the beginning. Lord is telling it is my child. But instead of that, in the parenting, from the beginning, it is a kind of sadhana. It is how to get rid of our ego. From the beginning, when previously when they are to get a child, they are praying to the Lord. Suppose you want a strong child, they are praying to Hanuman. Want a beautiful child, they are praying to Kandarpa. If intelligent child, Ganeshji. Knowledgeable child, to Goddess Saraswati. These are the ways they were, both the man and woman, they will pray. Then a child will be born accordingly. Okay. And when the child is born, they will tell that, oh Lord, it is your child. We watch TV and children are born. And then we think that is our child. We have created. We have created. And then at the end, we say that nothing is, the child is not listening to us at all. And then we do not know what is to be done. We feel completely blood pressure, heart attack, everything starts from there. Because it is mine, but I am not able to do anything. It is such a helplessness. But instead of that, every day, if we tell from even before birth, that, oh Lord, you are giving us a child. When the child is born, it is your child. That's why we do sanskaras. We give 16 sanskaras we do to remind ourselves that the child belongs to the Lord. The divine has taken a form that I call as my Chintu. But actually, nobody belongs to me. Nobody belongs to me. I don't belong to anybody. Nobody belongs to me. All of us belong to the same Lord. We are all the children of the same Lord. That way we are related. We are related through Lord, not because of this family, that family. No. If this can be ingrained in our mind, that really child is given to me, I am just a caretaker, I will take all sorts of care because Lord has given this child. Lord has given this child as a gift to me. And he thought that I am capable. So whatever the child's need, I can fulfill. That's why he has given. And I am so privileged to become his servant, the Lord's servant, to take care of his child. What we are telling? Oh Lord, we go to the temple and we'll tell, oh Lord, please take care of my child. It is not my child. That's the problem. Why he will take care of my child? If it is, oh Lord, you please take care of your child. Tera tujhko arpan. If every day in our thought, if we can bring that one, imagine that the child is in the lap of the God, and oh Lord, you take care of your child. You have made me, you gave me the role of a mother. I'm not the real mother. You are the mother, but you gave me the role of a mother, and I am doing whatever I know. But please guide me. Let me not have that foolish idea that I am the owner of the child. You have given me to take care, but in the process, let me not try to own it. Own him or her. Everything is yours. I am thine, all is thine, thine will be done. That is the first principle of parenting. If any time, either if the child is doing good, we become very arrogant. If the child is not doing good, then we feel so depressed. We feel that we are cursed. So with so much of joy, we got married, we spent so much of money, then to have a child, but now that money is wasted. That sitting on that throne and everything is just a waste of time. No, it's not waste of time. Purpose is different. Now a child is not born for us to tell that, to claim ownership over the child, somebody else's creation. If we try to take claim over that child, then it is theft. Somebody else has made a house and I thought it is my house. No, it is gundagi. No, we should not do that. We should, that humility, that knowledge should be there. That humility should be there to tell the right thing. That, oh Lord, it is your child. I'm just a caretaker. You please, you have appointed me as a caretaker. You have given me that ability. Please guide me so that I do it properly without with all humility. In the one day, one of our Indian doctors, he is the head of the neonatology department in University of Chicago. Now he is retired. And then he called that, Swami, please come and tell something to our staff. Then And in that, then he showed me the children. The children's size is a squirrel. Squirrels are bigger. Small children are born, premature children. Somebody's heart is not formed, somebody's lungs is not formed, somebody's intestine is not formed. In that condition, the children are. And then the parents, they cannot take care. They just drop them and they go. They go. Then who will take care? The nurse will take care. And ventilator, the child will be kept in the ventilator, the child is taken care of. And after some months, slowly, child will gain little strength, can breathe on his own or on her own. Child can eat now something, they can take, because it was born premature. Now that child looks like a human being. Then when everything is ready, the parents will bring a limo, and a newborn is some sticker they will put, some balloon or something they'll put in the car, and they will take that child. At that time, nurse would have told, I took care of the child. You stayed at home, you were earning money. And I took care. If your child, you should have taken care of. I took care. So it is my child. I am not going to allow that child to be taken by you. Nurse can tell very, very much. Parents could not do anything for the child. But the nurse could do. Because she doesn't have ownership. When you don't have ownership, we can do our best. We'll do the best. If the moment we own something, problem starts. If the man and the boy and the girl, they were previously, they were mixing and they're talking, they were laughing, they were going to party, they were sitting together, they were singing songs, everything. But the moment he told that you are my wife, and she told that you are my husband, wife will have all the problems of the husband. All the problems of the husband will be downloaded in the mind of the wife. And wife's all problems will be downloaded in the mind of the husband. Previously, they were so good, they were best friends. Now they cannot enjoy, even they will not like to see each other's face. They will keep somebody else's face, some film actor, actress's face they will keep. So they're so disgusted now. How many days one will see the same face? No, don't take ownership. Honestly, we are not the owner of anybody. That humility should be there. Humility should be there. So every day think that the first solution, that, oh Lord, it is your child. You please take care and please guide me. That is parenting, the first lesson one has to learn. If one is not prepared, be ready for the problems. And when problems are coming, don't tell why this is happening. Why this is happening. That's the first thing. Second thing, after the child is born, immediately we'll tell, the child has got hands and legs and the head. There are so many parts are there. Immediately we'll lift, whether you have seen or not, we will lift, oh, it is a boy, it is a girl. That means we'll make that person recognized in terms of the gender, which is the excretory organ or organ of procreation. Will recognize that person in terms of one part in the body. One part in the body, which is to be used only in the toilet or something. In that, we will recognize that person as per that part, not the hand. We cannot tell, okay, he is a person with hands. Not, we will tell he is a person with a genital organ, either male or female. This is the way we give that impression from the childhood. If you put a child, boy and girl, when they're small children, they don't know whether they're boys or girls. They don't know. But we'll go on telling, you are a boy, she's a girl. The girl, you should do this, boy should do this. In this way, we'll go on feeding to their mind. And after some days, in this way, we create a division in the humanity. You are the boy group, you are the girl group. You will look like this, she looks like this, or he looks like this. We create a division in the entire humanity. We will not tell that you are a human being. It may look like, oh, what this Swami is telling us? We don't have a child, that's why he's telling like this. No, that is a big sin that we create. We divide people on the basis of gender. It starts from the parents. In our ignorance, in our innocence, we did such a mistake that stays throughout our life. You know, now boy and girl, what they are doing, they are ready to kill another person. Even when a child is born, the parents from India, they will particularize the in-laws. Oh, boy or girl? A girl is, oh girl, I think God's grace. Actually, that means they didn't like at all. They didn't like. They said, okay, go, whatever Bhagavan has given, we'll take. If they wanted a boy. We also want that. As the parents also, we also want that kind of thing. Now, of course, it is changing, thank God. Don't create a division among people on the basis of gender. Never give that idea. Let them have their idea when they're grown up. Let them have their own idea. But we should not feed. We are all human beings. There are so many families I hear their parents will never discriminate the girls and boys. They will not discriminate the girls against the boys. One lady I met, she's a doctor, and the 3 children. Then when the 2 boys and the girl. When the boys, the parents, they have got a landed property in India and all those things, and they are not too rich, but they're well-to-do. They send the children for higher studies, the boys, but the girls, she really is a good student. She wanted to study medicine. Parents were no. After the school, you stay at home, learn cooking and all those things. You will get married. You have to go to a different home, so we cannot spend money on you. But she will always cry. She will hate these brothers and the parents that why I will not be allowed to study. And parents they cannot afford. They take loan and all those things. Boys, they will do. They think that the boys will take care of them and everything. Which they don't do, but parents think that way. Then luckily, the uncle of that girl took her, and then he paid for her studies and all those things. Then she got scholarship and all. She's now a doctor. She's a very senior doctor. But till now, in her mind, if she goes to India, she will not meet parents because she hates them. They didn't want her to study. This is called parenting. This is not parenting at all. We discriminate so much. And then we tell outside, we become form an association, we tell no discrimination, but we have started already from home. That seed is already put in the child's mind. And all other discriminations come afterwards. Whether I'm beautiful, I'm not beautiful. You know, even the girls, how they come, oh, she's so beautiful, I'm not. If I'm not beautiful, okay, then go to a beauty parlor, put cream here, that here, around here, red, green here, and then make a moha something and put a ring on the tongue, because now I'm too beautiful. These things we have started there. That is, it may look like a very silly thing, but it's such a great crime we have done to humanity. Great crime. And then the children will tell girls means they have to marry, as if they are born just to marry, just to become a slave of another person. If they are getting married, let them do. Why will tell that you have to marry, find a boy, find one place? She's a very brilliant student. She studied from the very most prestigious university and she became a doctor. Dad has expired from the childhood days. That means how many years it took for her to become a doctor. That means dad is not there. Mom has taken all sorts of care. And always where she will get admission, she will always move. She has really done a good job. But after she got the residency, mom will not be happy at all. Mom will tell that why you are not finding a way, why you are not finding a way, why you are not finding a way, why you are not finding a way. Every day when she will come from work, she will always stay with the mother. She knows that daddy is not there. So she will make sure, and of course mom moves to that place, so they stay together. But mom is not happy because she was thinking that when she's coming from her residency, she has to bring a boy so that he will get married. Then one day she told that, Mom, you have really done so much of sacrifice. I'm extremely grateful for that. Without dad, you did everything single-handedly. I appreciate that. really value that. But every day you are telling, I am not married, I am not married, I am not married, I am not married. Can you allow me for few days? I worked for so many years. Can you allow me for a few days to really enjoy whatever is achieved? That girl is begging to the mother. How cruel do you become? Do you want to become like the parents like that? Will not appreciate who they are. Unless they get married, they're of no use at all, useless. Their studies, their income, their status in the society, everything is useless. And we are making them. And they also buy that. Some the girls, they buy that. And they suffer. And they will go and dance in every club, they will drink and they will go to parties, they will hug everybody. What to do? Because parents want that kind of thing. No, let us not do that. That is like a criminal kind of thing. We are treating children like an object. Like objects. No, that is, even to think it is so disgusting that how we treat our children, particularly girls. No, as parents, actually, a girl is born from a girl only. If the mother doesn't understand the value of a girl, nobody will in the society. Dad will never understand. And the second aspect, don't discriminate. Don't compare with another person basis of gender. No. All are children of God. All are children of God. That decision should be left to that child, not to us. We should not decide, you are a girl, you have to do this, you are a boy, you have to do this. No, let them, they will decide. Bring them, give them values, give them strength, give them show them the right direction. And after that, we have done our duty. Actually, we have no responsibility. We have only duty. What we can do, that is in our hand. What will happen to them, that is not our responsibility at all. Somebody will be a monkey or a donkey. Somebody will be, who don't know who will be what is there in the future of another person. We cannot write everybody's destiny. But surely, we can do our thing. What we are supposed to do, what are the best? Of course, education is required for that. How will be the best of a human being? And we can do the role of a mother, of a father, how we can do well. That for that we need study. We cannot do by observing the movie, seeing the movie. Okay, that is the second point. Third point is, make the children to stand on their own legs. Don't make them dependent. Now you can see, even the parents are doing the homework of the child. The child is going to the KG class. This mom and dad, they are sitting and doing the homework of the child. They will give breakfast, they will make lunch, they will make dinner, they will make the bed, they will arrange his shoes, they will arrange his books, even they will comb him, even the brushing also the teeth. Also, he doesn't know, beta, I love you so much, I will brush the teeth for you. Then we will take that brush and we will put in the mouth. That is too much. If somebody wants to do that thing to us, I came across one person, her husband loves her so much, but he will do everything for her. He wants to impress her. He will buy diamond sets, he will buy very expensive clothes, and then he will take her to in the holidays to big hotels, because he wanted to impress her. Really, he loved her very much. That is no doubt. But one may think that, oh, really, he loves her so much. But then the expenditure, he is earning a lot of money. So he will spend so much to become the best husband. Even his income will go. Even she is earning also. From her income, the electric bill has to be paid. Then after 2-3 years of this kind of crazy life, then one day she took the courage and told that, I don't need this diamond sets every year. I don't need this sari. My mom has given so many sari, I'm not able to wear. And in the workplace, we have to wear a different, different some gown kind of thing, or a small pant. And you don't have to buy this expensive saris. I have no time to wear all this. Then he will buy and he will tell to which sari she has to wear and go to the party. And after coming from the party, she has to tell how people appreciated the sari. You may think that what some you are telling, these are like a movie kind of things you are telling. No, this is a fact. People, movie is not made out of somewhere else. Then she got so disgusted. One day she threatened him that I want to divorce. I don't want to stay with you at all. But his habit for so many years, it doesn't habit doesn't die that easily, go away that easily. Then now she divorced him. I don't want to stay a person like this. He is thinking that he is doing a lot for her, but she is thinking that he is crazy. Don't try to make your children like that. It will create so much of pressure on them. That's why many children, they commit suicide. They cannot handle themselves. How many you can hear everywhere? In the school children, they're killing themselves. Because they have never taken a decision for themselves at all. No. You be there to help them, not to pamper them, not to do everything for them. They will go through some problems, but help them to come out. But don't do everything for them, micromanage. That is a very fine line between helping and micromanagement. There is a story, it is from Mahabharata, and all of you know regarding Shakuntala, who was the daughter of Vishwamitra Rishi and Menaka. One day, Vishwamitra Rishi got infatuated by seeing Menaka. He has gone to Indra's palace, and then Shakuntala was born. And once she was born, he understood that I am not a person to take care of this child and do the diaper and take to the school, and no. He left her in an ashram. That ashram belongs to Kanva Rishi. Kanva Rishi. All of you know this story, I'm just telling because everybody is there, so to make a point. And Shakuntala's husband was Dushyanta, not Dushyanta. Then the child who was born, his name was Bharat. Bharat was very powerful. From childhood days, he will play with lions and tigers. These pictures you must have seen in different places. This is Bharat. When he became a little older, he was appointed as the king, and he was a great king. He conquered the entire Aryavata, starting from Kanyakumari up to the Himalayas. East, west, everything, whatever we are seeing now, this country was called Aryavata, but in his name it was called Bharat. That's why it's called Bharatavarsha. Bharatakhanda. Because Bharata brought everything together, united. Small pieces, so many kings are fighting with each other. He brought everything to one. Made. That Bharata, he had 9 children. After conquering the entire Aryavata, his minister, wise minister, he told that, "Oh king, now everything looks very good, but there's a problem." Then the king asked, "What is the problem?" "Till now there is no future king who is the Yuvraj." Because it is the rule that king during his lifetime, when he is in working good, thinking good, everything, at that time he has to select the Yuvraj, the future king. That is a. And the king told, "Yes, we'll do that on a Purnima day. That is because they are Chandravanshi, Purnima day it will be. But now Purnima will come after a particular Purnima. That is there 2-3 years is there. Now the king cannot sit. This Bharata, who has conquered the entire Aryavata, Now he is worried. Who will be the whom he will select as the king? He has 9 children. Then he went to Karna Rishi. Karna Rishi was adopting Shakuntala, his mother, her mother. Then he went to Karna Rishi and Karna Rishi asked, O king, why you have come? What do you want? I want to select who will be the future king, whom I will select. Karna Rishi didn't tell that, okay, select this person. He told, you are asking this question, you have conquered the entire Aryabharta, but you have not conquered your mind. That's why you are not able to take a decision. And I'm not going to tell you who will be the future king. You do sadhana, bring the mind to control. I will help you in that aspect, but decision, you have to take the decision. He could have told, he could have got millions of dollars because the king, he has got everything he will give. But no, Kandusi didn't do that one at all. He empowered Bharata to take decision. Then Bharat's story goes, he went and meditated for so many years. Then when he came to know that yes, now he can take a decision. It will not, there will be no conflict, there will be no regret at all. Then he selected not a Kshatriya, not any one of his sons as the king. One may think that, okay, king's son will be king. Like how, if I am a prime minister, my son will be also prime minister, my daughter will be prime minister. That's like how we do. Bharat didn't do. So from his time, the democracy started. He is the originator of democracy. It was no, who is the fit, who will be the ruler of the country, not because he is born from my family, that's why he has to rule the country. No. Then do you know whom he selected? He selected a Brahmin son as the king. Shakuntala was got so angry. What kind of son you are? You are whatever the lineage, everything was breaking. Somebody should be from our family, should be we have got 9 children. We have got 9 children. We have made one person the king. But Bharat is convinced now he doesn't get affected by that, by somebody's telling. And Bharadwaja Muni, from the yajna, he had, from his yajna, a boy was created. That boy was Bhumanyu. So he selected him as the king. The minister was surprised. He told, what kind of king you are? You are, you didn't give a chance to your own children. This is not a Kshatriya dharma. You are making a Brahmin a king, not a Kshatriya a king. You didn't do your child a king and not even a Kshatriya. This is the, so always help somebody. Don't try to pamper and do everything for them. Let them do small things. I see in many families, the small girl or small boy, they will put the table when the lunch or something. They'll put the glass of water and the mat on which the plates will be put. Small things, and they will make their bed. They will put the bed sheet. Otherwise, when they get out of the bed, even our beds are as if war has taken place on that bed. Pillow will be somewhere, the bed sheet will be somewhere, the blanket will be somewhere, and half will be falling down, half will be. It is so disgusting. And when we become lazy, we make everybody lazy that way. And then tell her, no, okay, he's taking so much of care. The child will come from the school is just 2 minutes walk or 5 minutes walk. Why the child cannot walk? You go and walk with the child, some exercise. We'll take a car, we'll wait there for 1 hour, then we'll talk to other people and gossip. And the child will bring. I'm not telling we should not help, should help. But where it is needed, help them. Real help is help the children so that they can help themselves. Help them so that they will be completely useless. They cannot do anything without the parents. No, make them so that will be easier for us. So we have got better. We cannot be parents for all time to come. As in the beginning, just we discussed, parent is a role. Parent is not real. It is just a role, and any role is applicable for only few days. Like suppose we are doing it in a drama. In a drama, a rich man can do a poor man's role, but it only for 1 hour. After that, he is not a poor man anymore. There is one bus conductor. From the childhood days, he didn't study well. So at the end, somehow he got a job, bus conductor, like in India. Okay. And what they will do, they will never give the ticket. Not giving ticket is a different meaning. They will not, I don't know what is that word will use. They have to issue a ticket, isn't it? They pay money, they have to issue a ticket. They will not write the ticket at all. And that bus capacity is 55, they will put 100. And they will pack. And, and when bus is full, there's no place to move, then the conductor will move. He will go. And what he will write, nobody knows. It is a piece of paper. Whether it has in 1 rupee or because the conductor takes money, driver takes money, the RTO officer takes money. And after some days, that bus just junk. There's no money to repair that. Loss, and loss. So from the childhood age he is doing. Then he retired. When he retired, his wife told that, can you write a letter to the children? Because now the anniversary is coming, let them come home. But he's sitting and, but he's not able to write. He's not able to write. He goes, no, I'm not able to write. Then how can I help you? Now you shake my chair. He's sitting on the chair. His wife will shake the chair. Then he will write. Because in the moving bus only he was able to write. That's why now his wife has to move the chair. Then he can write. This is, you get habituated with something. The role, somebody, we are mom and dad. It is a role, okay? Role doesn't last for eternity. Role lasts up to certain time. Once the children, they are able to stand on their own feet, we are not the father, we are the friends. What is told? Lalayat panchavarsani, dasavarsani tarayat, prapte tu sodase varse, putram mitra iva acharya. Putra or putri, whatever. Lalayat panchavarsani, up to 5 years, lalayat. Give them all affection, love and care. Panchavarsani, lalayat. Dasavarsani tarayat. After 5 years, guide them. Don't pamper them. Guide them. Direction, discipline. And once they are 16, have the relationship of friend. We are ceased to become parents. If we are tell that, okay, my chintu, I was holding in the and I was feeding you and I was doing the sing the different songs for you to sleep. We bring those things, then child will be disgusted. No, deal as friends. That is the instruction that is given. If these few things we can follow, even one thing we can follow, I really love the first thing, don't own them. Really, you are not the owner. They will go in their own way. Their own way. Then the parents, I read somewhere, parents cry 2 times. Particularly mother will cry 2 times. One time, when the girl is getting married and going to her husband's home, mother cries. She has carried that child in the tummy for so many months. All love, all affection. She's her best friend. She did everything for that daughter. But now the daughter cannot be hers anymore. She will tell some other mother who has not given birth as her mother, she has to tell. So she cries a lot for the daughter, when daughter goes after marriage. Second time, she cries when the son sends him or her to the old age home. There's no place here. They have made such a big house, but they have no place. They cannot stay there. Once they go to old age home, from there they are directly where they will go. I don't have to tell. That means get out. Attachment does that. Attachment creates friction. Attachment creates anger. Attachment creates differences, conflicts. Do the role. Do the role. And have the humility that God to tell the truth that, oh God, it is your child. I'm just a caretaker. Really, you are the servants. You are the servants of the child. You have to change the diaper, you have to give food, you have to buy the clothing, you have to do everything. And it is little dignified servant. We tell mom and dad, but actually we are servants only. So first thing is that always think that the child is God's child. I'm just a caretaker. Third, the second thing, don't own the child. Don't discriminate the children, boy and girl, or beautiful, ugly, okay, good or bad. There are so many things to tell what we see, but there is no time to tell all those things. Like how so many problems are created when we discriminate one child. One child is look beautiful, studying well, and the child respects. The other child doesn't study well. Then how, when guests come, then you will tell, they will ask how the children are doing. Oh no, this child is doing all A grade, but what is he's not doing well. Then the child doesn't listen to them at all. Don't listen. There's so many examples are there. You must have seen. Don't discriminate on the basis of gender particularly. They are all human beings. That idea give them. Empower them. I don't be afraid, if I don't tell that she's a girl, then she will do something else. She will not behave like a girl. A tiger will always behave as a tiger. A deer will always behave as a deer. We don't have to teach them those things. How to be good human being? Teach them. Third thing, don't own them. Fourth thing, do everything as a caretaker. If this and make them to stand on their own legs. If these few points, any one of them will follow, we'll see that being a parent is a great thing, and that parent, by parenting, will automatically take us towards Godhood, toward the destination. We don't have to do a separate, go to an ashram, listen to a monk or listen to a scripture. We don't have to do. Our actions should have all these things. When we are taking care of the children as God's children, that is worship. That is not a srama. That is not a srama. That becomes seva. It becomes like a puja of the Lord. Oh Lord, this child is a gift. So by doing the best thing for the child with all humility, will be the puja of the Lord. There are so many benefits we can get just by leading a grihastha life. Out of brahmacharya life, grihastha life, vanaprastha life, sannyas life, the grihastha life is the most important one, because there the society can be made beautifully, it can be destroyed also. Sannyas have no control, but the grihastha life. That's when the grihastha life importance is not given to like going to an ashram or to a temple. The house becomes the temple. House becomes the temple. What punya a wife will get by taking care of the husband, taking care is not pampering. Taking care is not that massaging leg. I'm not telling that sense. Or the husband buying things for the wife. Not that way. Just by doing that, one will reach God. Grihastha life is very, very powerful. That's why we hear so many of the stories are there. Those, whether it's a lady or man, by doing their duty at home, they have achieved what the yogis and munis they have not achieved by doing the meditation for years and years. So don't take it lightly. The household life is not that okay, get married and go for honeymoon and go for Cancun or Las Vegas and eat whatever you want to eat, do whatever you want, drink whatever you drink. That is not married life. If you want to take revenge on somebody, do those things. Parenting is a great thing. And to become a father or mother, it's not necessarily a gender. One has to be female, then one become a mother, male, that's a father. No. Anybody can be father and mother. It is not a gender specific. It is attitude, quality. First, that motherly quality will be mother. That's why we tell Tomeva Mahatata Pita Tomeva. Even the guru will tell that you are the mother, you are the father. What is a man or woman? Keep these things. Lead a good life, not just a life of sensuousness and ignorance. No, it should be noble life. Then society will be good. And may Puja Guru's blessings and Lord's blessings be with us. We take it as our sadhana on this married life, or to become the parents, become a great means to achieve the highest in our life. Hari Om.
Hari Om. धन्यवाद स्वामी जी। इतने सुंदर भाव बुझेले parenting. We have all kinds of parents today I see in this assembly, young parents and aged parents. With Swamiji's talk coming to an end, I will open the floor. If you have any questions, feel free to type your questions on the chat window, or if you just raise your hand on this Zoom, we can always allow you to ask the questions verbally. But before everybody else starts asking the question, I have this question in my own mind, Swamiji, which I'll ask you right now. So towards the end, you are talking about dad and mom, the way they think, like go to Las Vegas, go to Cancun, and eat and drink whatever. I mean, so you definitely identified a serious problem in parenting from that point of view. But at the same time, when I really look at our own children who are growing up in this society, in this American society where we call home today, pretty much the entire economy or entire society here is based on these two things, food and eating, drinking, and whatever they try to do for fun, like which is mentioned in our shastras as ahara and vihara, food and entertainment. So how definitely you said make the home as a temple, as an ashram, so that will have an effect on our children. Definitely home is one part of the thing, but the majority of their part you also spend outside. I'm talking about the children, and that is what they gather. Okay, it's all about food and fun. So how can we convince them that, okay, the very basic first sentence with which you started today's discourse, that we are spiritual beings having a human experience and not human beings trying to get a spiritual experience?
Yes, actually this is a very nice question, but the answer is very simple. It is, if we really think, what we are trying to be dictators. What is his name? Who was a dictator? Not Napoleon. What is the other person? Hitler. Hitler, always he will have 8 people just look like Hitler. They will dress like Hitler, they will talk like Hitler, they will smile like Hitler, so that nobody will know who is the real Hitler. Because he was afraid of his life so much. So he will always keep them, and they are called doubles. Exact replica of him, doubles. Dictators, they adopt always that method. They always tell that whatever I am doing, you have to do that. Whatever I am thinking, you should think that. Like the teachers, we are teaching in the college, if the students, they will repeat the same line, then we will give them full mark. If I am examining, I will give them full mark. If they write little different sentences in their own language, same thing, but different language, then that means we want to make them our duplicates. You know how useless we are. If we make the duplicate, the world will be like that. Let everybody, their own thing, own greatness be there. So the children, they always, anybody, why children? It is for everyone. When we see something more, something different, something greater in another person, it may be the wealth, it may be education, it may be beauty, it may be ability, it doesn't matter. Something more than me, then automatically I will try to follow that person and to see something more. At home, as parents, we are fighting with each other. we are telling each other's parents, like we are accusing each other's parents, and we cannot smile whenever pointing fingers at each other. Then the children will not listen. They will listen to somebody, the neighbor, that friend who is completely good for nothing, but they will not listen to us because they know that there is nothing to learn. How many days will impress them by making dosa for them, idli for them? When they're a little older, they can buy from outside too. They can earn little money by working in the Walmart, $5, $7. They can earn. We cannot tell, oh, I am giving money. Dad has left India and come here only for you. He was, he was walking on only barefoot to go to school, and you have got now 10 pairs of Nike shoes. So all these words will not work. They should see something more, what they want, what they are able to do. If we are doing the same thing, then there is nothing to look for. We should be a little greater, little more love. They love their friends, they love. But if they see our love, that is so good, then they will appreciate, they will follow us. And we are so peaceful at home. Everybody talks in very nice language. Everybody is very inspiring. Everybody help each other. If they see that one, the children, they will not go out at all. They will not go. If at home there is good cooking, why they will go outside to eat junk? They will not eat junk. We don't have to impress them by making whatever outside. Okay, I will make pasta for you. They can eat outside too. It will work for some days, but it will not work for all time to come. So we should remain as an ideal in front of them. They should see, oh, these are ideal parents. In many houses, you will see the children, they love their parents so much. Because parents are humble, they're loving, they're caring, they're leading ideal life. So children, I want this thing. It is natural to anybody. Like why we came to ashram. It is not that we have no house, that we are starving. Why we become like we tell that, oh Gurudev, we are our servants. Why we tell? Because we have seen something which is we will not see any human being. That's why we appreciate it. And that is really making us to stay here, even if we have got 1,000 problems. But no, this is the path we will go. Gurudev has shown this. They will not go. So, and we cannot stop them. They have to, outside world is there. If they are able to follow the outside world, at home, they stay for how many hours? Outside, how many hours they stay? If they cannot follow the parents and they're able to follow outside somebody whom they don't know at all, it can be reversed. It can be reversed. If they're able to follow somebody, why do not follow us? But we cannot impose. Following it is by dictating or by forcing. We cannot do that. We can by telling in words every day, be nice, be nice, be nice. No, you have to be nice first. The direction will change. The direction will change. We will tell them, go out, go out, go out. You'll have, no, mom, everything is at home. It's so nice. So I'll feel very inspired to come home. Now they come and throw the bag, the books, and they go to friends. What they get? They don't get anything. Because at home that atmosphere has to be created. Like why you want to go spending so much of money to our parents to see them? Because you have got still something. Mom is maybe grade 2, she has studied. It's just when the grade 2 also she has failed. But we want to see her, touch her feet and get her blessings. We are all PhD, these are 100 things we have done. Why our children don't need blessings from us? Later. Because something more there to see. Anybody, that is nature with anybody. A dog will also wag its tail if we love the dog. And we want children to sit near us. We'll shout at them and tell different things. It cannot be. It cannot be. Nobody, if there is something greater than, more than what they want, they're getting at home, nobody will go. They will go outside, but they will not follow anybody outside. They will follow the parents.
Dhanyavad, Swamiji. Anyone else has a question? Feel free to unmute yourself and you can ask Swami. Okay, in that case, maybe another question also I have in my mind, which is very time specific. Somebody's trying to ask a question. No. Yes.
क्वेश्चन थिला स्वामी जी को प्रणाम स्वामी जी
you?
आपनकर जो कहले जे we create a division when a child is born based on gender. So being born in a Hindu family, we have been seeing our gods and goddesses are dressed differently, and so we are kind of born in that mindset that when to make it separate when who is who, right? So that's where the question arises: how we get rid of that mindset and then make it not to make a division.
Yes, they will wear different, but if you read scripture, they are the same. Parvati ji and Shivaji, they are not too different. One half of the Lord Shiva is Parvati ji, isn't it? They are the expression of the same Lord. That idea is given. Dress doesn't matter. Our walk, our look, our color, our design, that will be different. That will always differ from person to person. That is not really creating a conflict. Now it has the division, instead of being a something to adore, the difference is to, instead of adoring, now it is going towards conflict. That part we have to stop by telling that one is better than the other. But yes, they will wear, a girl will wear the girl's dress. And that, when a girl is wearing a dress, some result to see that girl. See that girl. And when they wear different flowers will be there and different designs, it's so beautiful to see them. If a boy will wear that one, because God has given them the beauty. So when these flowers and it looks so pretty, that gives us so much of joy. But that joy should not be polluted by, okay, the girl is like this, the boy is like this. No, it's not pollute our mind. That beauty is something to enjoy, to relish. It will inspire us. Even a beautiful person, whether it's a man or woman, they inspire a lot. People are this. What is it? That Alia Bhatt and Ranbir Kapoor, they got married. Do you know how many people are watching that? How many people, if you put our marriage picture, how many people? Only one will be there. Maybe we ourselves. Alia Bhatt, and how many people are watching? There are 12 millions of people there, the members in the, because beauty has a very saluting effect, but it's not be used for low purposes. The difference is always to celebrate. Difference are not create conflict. Like how we hear this that so many film stars and actors, actors and actresses, the cricket players, we see, and they are married, and we see that they are, this Virat Kohli and Anushka Sharma, they come and they love each other. If that it is shown that way, I hope they are doing the same thing. Then it is so adorable. So adorable. Both are accomplished. Not comparing with each other, how much you are earning, how much, no. We're married, we're two human beings together, to love each other, to serve each other, to help each other, to be part of our good times, bad times. That is the promise we have taken in the marriage time. So wearing a different dress, it really doesn't create any problem.
Dhanyavad Swamiji. There is a question in the chat. The Modern Grace Jordan asks, if child has special needs, it is easier for the child to be attached and less independent.
I gave the example of that that neonatology department, and what more, that is, child is completely helpless, but the nurse took care. but nurse was able to take care because she was not attached. Attachment always turns into hatred or anger. Suppose we are taking care of somebody, and a time comes whom we have taken care doesn't want exactly to do as per our dictates, then there will be friction will be there. Attachment always ends in friction, conflict, anger, fight. But taking care, because I'm to take care, that's all. It's not mine. God has given this. Here there is one couple is there. They have got two children. The older child is, I don't know what the disease is called. He cannot speak. The hands and legs are all crooked, and he will make only like that. And when he's happy, he will make one kind of noise, and when he's unhappy, he will make another kind of noise. When I was appointed here in the beginning, 1993, when I was sent here, they were coming, and also they bring food and all those things they were bringing. So the older child they will always carry because he cannot walk. He will come to work there, but they will carry in that van the man or the mother. And the younger one was good, small children there. Now the younger brother, he's a doctor. Went to very prestigious schools and colleges. He got admission in the top schools. Now he's a doctor. But the older one, he's still like the same. He's growing. He has grown up. Now they cannot lift him, so they stopped coming to the mission because they don't go to any temple, no party, nothing. But sometimes they bring food. Then I will sympathize. I will tell that why God has given this thing. They will tell Swamiji, this child is everything for us. He is God for us. We try to do all sorts of so that why God has given the child in our family. So we think that okay, we have done some papa karma. That's why for the to get rid of that papa, that's why the child has come to our family. No, we think that the greatest blessing, the child is a nice child. When we sing bhajans, we have bhajan program in their home. If you sing bhajans, he will make a kind of noise. He's very happy. He is extremely spiritual. He is not suffering. By seeing him, okay, he's not able to eat pizza, he's not able to run in the outside. That's why he feels he cannot get married, he cannot go to school. So we feel that something is missing. No, he is very happy child. So if somebody is lacking something, if there is an opportunity to serve, so serve as a service attitude. That, oh God, you have given, like in a company, if there is a computer problem, like our health problem, doctors feel very elated. We feel bad, the family members, but the doctor feels good because he has studied how to cut the arteries and how to do surgery, how to separate these conjoined, these children. It is a good thing for them. So we should feel very proud that God has given such a child to me to take care. If I can do that without any arrogance, that means I have succeeded. I cannot write the destiny of the child, but I can make my destiny by serving the child. I don't have to go to temple and Chinmaya mission. I don't have to go. Okay, that attitude has to, and that really works. That works. Attachment will spoil everything. Attachment is just like making one container of rabdi, nice, delicious rabdi, and putting 1 drop of potassium cyanide. Everything is spoiled. Attachment converts everything, spoils all the good work that we do. That's why attachment is one has to be very careful regarding attachment. Am I doing it out of attachment, or I'm doing because I'm supposed to do? Am I doing it because of my thing, or I will do to anybody who has this issue? Then it is helpful.
Dhanyavad Swamiji. So basically, we try to, you are indicating to the pointer that we should develop the attitude of a caretaker and take care, as opposed to developing the attitude of an owner and getting attached. So that is something really great.
Owner and dictator.
Owner and dictator. Thank you, Swamiji. There is another question from Ginny Mishra. How to grow self-confidence in children?
See, we cannot grow self-confidence in the children. The child will grow, will be self-confident. Self-confidence, it is like, this is a more a spiritual question, in the sense that confidence in ourselves, that I'm okay. I don't have to be okay by somebody else from outside. Now I feel lonely, then I think that if I get married to this person, then I'll be okay. That is not okay at all. That I become dependent on another person. I'm not happy. I think that, okay, I'll get married to this person will bring one bucket of happiness and will drill a hole on my head and will pour that one, it will go to the heart, then I will feel happy. No, that is not self-confidence, is where I'm comfortable with myself. That will come by doing japa, by curtailing the disturbances of the mind. Now the mind, they are going in 100 directions. That will come by practicing prataka, by doing japa. Teach the children this japa. Sit, all mom and dad will sit and chant a stotra every day, at whatever time, and eat together. Chant little mantra, Brahmarpanam Brahmavi, then eat that one. Eat the food of the prasad of the Lord. And then everybody should do japa. Don't underestimate the power of japa. We are able to watch TV for hours and hours, so we have concentration. Same thing we'll do in the japa. Whether the result is happening or not happening, that is not a, just make a habit. Automatically the child will develop confidence. Now the mind is not going, is not getting extroverted, so it is staying with us. When it's staying with us, we see that everything what I have is all right. And that is self-confidence. Then one will do everything out of that. Now we are doing job. I don't have money, that's why I'm doing job. I am feeling lonely, that's why I'm going to the job. Or I'm getting married, I'm feeling lonely. That will not increase self-confidence. Even that will not make that person confident. We increase, forget, increase. It will decrease. Japa is the best. Japa is the best. And if by making japa, if one is doing the contemplation, the same thing. Japa, contemplation, even pranayam, they will help in self-confidence. But at the pranayam, I'm not telling that the breathing and all. That's something to be done with the mind, because that feeling is in the mind only. So these are very beautiful things. One would have no problem. Actually, nobody has any problem. If somebody is telling that I have this problem, that problem, it is just exaggerating. They want some attention, that's why they are doing. No problem. Nobody has any problem. Of course, body will be sick, but like to feel that I have nothing, something is missing in my life, I am not a good person, God has caused me. These kind of things are self-created things. That can, what we have created, we can remove that. But do japa. Since all of you are from good families, all the best families from Odisha have come here, who are highly educated, good students, they are hardworking, they love their work, not hardworking. They love their work, what they are doing. Those people have come here from good families. So we should take little more, we should take the little more, further step. Not like they are eating and getting old and dying. We will also eat, get old and die. Then there is nothing. Their sacrifice, we should use that a little for higher gain. Do japa at home. One mala, 5 minutes or 6 minutes it will take. We'll do. Chant one stotra, it will take 5 minutes. Maybe total 10 minutes together. I'm the CEO, I will sit with her, she is cooking at home, and I am the CEO in the company. I will sit with her to chant Hanuman Chalisa. Somebody, no, I don't want to do that. That attitude is dangerous.
Yeah, thank you so much. And completely agree.
Yes.
And I also do the same, like I sit with them, try to do japa and all. But the thing is, the next question comes, they really don't enjoy that, or kind of I'm trying to enforce that right now. I've been doing it for several years, but the more they grow, it's becoming less and less. So, how to create that interest? Like they are so much interested in video games, you don't have to tell them to play them. They will just find a way to do it in their own way.
Now we blame them that they watch TV for hours and hours, isn't it? Who brought the TV first? Tell me. They didn't buy the TV. I
No,
was.
that
Let me
yeah.
finish.
So
Let me finish. What happens? First, we are feeling lonely. Okay, then we bring a TV, then we want to see the opera show, this show, that show, that. Now we got tired. How many days will watch? How many days will watch TV? Then at the end, what TV is there? Now they will watch. If we have time early in the morning when we're getting up, we have got yogasana class, yogasana we are doing, then we are doing pranayam, then the puja, then studies, then do our work. Then no time to watch TV. I'm staying here in the mission 24/7 all the time. I don't watch TV. There's no TV at all in the mission. We don't miss anything because we have got other things to do. When there is nothing to do, then we look for the cheap thing. If there is no healthy food at home, then we will look for junk food. Junk food, potato fry. So do that. There is a way. It is not that we are completely helpless. There is no method. And don't worry regarding they don't like. If they don't like to go to school, do we tell them, okay, better you don't like to go to school, sit at home. We don't tell. Go to put them in the car, drop them there. If they are not doing, we don't have to. We have to do. If mom and dad get together, if we are doing, child will follow and behave nicely with them. After the japa, then you beta, what are you doing? How come here? If you are shouting, he will not listen at all. Because that japa we are doing just to avoid something. If after the japa we little laugh, we little smile, and then beta, I love you so much. After some days, without our knowledge, when we are not at home, you know how mom has become so nice, dad has become so nice. What they are doing in that room? Let me go and sit for some time. It will automatic. It is nobody can force somebody to, and that attitude, if to change somebody, we are doing something, it will not work. It will backfire. It will backfire. But do it, Lord will do because it is His power. We cannot do, but He knows how to do it. It will happen. It is so many cases to have seen it. It has really worked. Why it not work for us? We are good people. We are very nice people. Very nice people. It will work. Don't blame them. It will work.
thank you. We have to just keep going.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Swamiji.
We
We just have
Thank
one
you.
last question. We are running out of time. We have just one last question from Prashant. What is the responsibility, if any, of parents towards their children?
First of all, they are not our children. That language has to change. Tell what is the parent children who are doing the role of parents, who are giving the certificate of parents, what their role for the godchildren. If that is the question, there is answer is there.
I believe
Answer
so.
is there. Okay. And second thing, we don't have any responsibility for the child. We have only duty, no responsibility. We are not the maker of their future. No. If it has worked by chance. We cannot duplicate that, we cannot replicate that. One time I told that, okay, go to this school. The child has gone. That means I think that whatever I will tell, the child will do that. No, cannot. So this idea should go from our mind that I am responsible for the child. No, whatever is my duty, just go on doing duty very well. And giving good thoughts, good vibrations, good actions, helping others, not to establish, not to be egoistic. If these are the things kept, and we are doing everything for the child, whatever we are doing. I'm not telling everything what to do for the child. Then the child will come out okay. Child has learned something. Staying at home also, child has learned not what he has not learned in the school. In the school, he has learned mathematics, physics, but at home he learned that how to love, how to help others, how to live harmoniously. The child has learned that in the school it will not be taught. That really it's a great opportunity. Whatever few years we have, we should use this. Don't tell that okay, I should have done from the day one. Like how people think that okay, you will have 5 plans how to raise a family. Now there are 5 children, no plans. No, nothing works. No, do that nicely. There is time is there. For this, there is there is no time lapse or time not spent. Any time we'll see changes. We'll see changes. Okay, we'll conclude.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, and my pranams to each one of you.
Thank you so very much, Swamiji. It was such a beautiful session today. We definitely go home today with the thoughts that we are not the owner of the children, so we are just caretakers of a great gift from the Lord.
Yes.
That we have to strive our best and serve them as a servant, not feel like own them as a owner, which is a beautiful thing. And we should let them be independent and help them such that they can help themselves going forward. That is a beautiful take also from today's seminar. And gender-based discrimination is the worst thing that will inculcate in the mind of our children. We should always try to avoid that. So with these thoughts, we definitely think this is going to be helpful to many of our attendees today. May I request right now Jogesh Panda to propose the vote of thanks on behalf of the Odisha Society of the Pancreas. Unmute yourself, Jogesh. Unmute.
Pranam Swamiji and pranam to all the attendees of this Jnana Yajna. And Swamiji, this is actually the second time we have had the good fortune to have Swamiji with us, Swami Sharanananda ji. And Swamiji beautifully said, we are the spiritual beings having human experience, and how beautifully it fits his talks. The first discourse that he gave was about reminding us who we are, and that we are the spirit, we are the spiritual beings. And today's discourse, basically he gave is how to have a beautiful human experience, how we should raise children with the right notion so that we don't create the wrong world full, like a world filled with wrong ideas. Those ideas all came from us, basically, in a way, propagating, and it's continuing to go on. So how beautifully Swamiji explained through many examples. I think everybody has heard all the examples, practical examples that he gave to make the point. And Swamiji, without invoking the sloka from Bhagavad Gita, that prakrutai kriyamanani gunai karmani sarvasa ahankara bimudhatma kartahang itimanyate, that sloka, without invoking, Swamiji basically said that out of our, this is out of our own ego, how we are exercising our ego in our parenting, and the removing the ego and doing the parenting is karma yoga. That is the karma yoga Swamiji basically explained to all of us. And if we can take away even 10% of this and truly utilize, I believe we are going to create a better world for all of us and our children. And Swamiji, for that beautiful talk, and we're filled with practical examples to make our world a better world and a better place We thank you from the bottom of our heart on behalf of the OSA Spiritual Committee and on behalf of everybody that is attending today. We thank you for that. And I like to also thank Odisha Society, Odisha Society of Americas, I think President Gyana Patnaik and his team for giving us this opportunity. His team is present right here. I think I see Acharya, I see Pramod, and all that. But we really are thankful for giving the spiritual committee the opportunity to bring this Jnana Yajna to all of us, all of you. And last but not the least, I'd like to thank everyone who really takes the time to attend this. And one of the things I always remember, and I always quote in my conversation with my friends, is Bhagavan Dattatreya said, Ishwaranugrahat eva punsang advaita vasana. So you, all of you who are attending this talk today, this discourse, beautiful discourse by Swamiji today, should feel blessed that only because of Ishwara's anugraha or his blessing that you are here today. You could be doing something else, but you are attracted to this and you attended this. So pat yourself on the back and be thankful for Ishwara's blessings, our Lord's blessings, for that. And again, at the end, I like to thank Swamiji again. Personally, I have just enjoyed thoroughly Swamiji's talk, and he has this knack of making it so simple and so relatable, and that is what I take away every time, and I'm sure you all agree with that. So thank you, Swamiji, again, and thank you for this beautiful talk again. Thank you.
Thank you, Vijay. I don't deserve all this, but with all humility, I think it is God's blessing that whatever is coming out of this mouth, if something is really meaningful, then it is His grace. If something really creates little disturbance in the mind, that means it is my anger.
It's blessings. Always a blessings. Listening to you.
Hariom Gyana, thank you so much, Manu and Yogesh Babu and Pramod Babu. To be part of you again and again. Hariom.
So,
Thank you.
The webinar comes to an end.
Thank you.